Man, oh man, San Francisco is mighty dusty. Thank God the Yankees brought the brooms with them. Zing! Let's get into the series.
Let's do it. That's it. Oh my God, it was dusty.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Pinstripe Strong Podcast. It's your boy Joe, joined by my co-host
Chris.
And we bring to you the Pinstripe Strong Podcast. Today is April 29th at the time that we're recording this, and the Yankees have swept. I feel like you have to like pronounce every single letter of that word whenever you sweep the team. And the Yankees have swept the San Francisco Giants into oblivion.
Beautiful.
Yes. But not for nothing. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing good. Felt like a long day today. A lot of stuff happened.
Yeah.
It feels good to come home, talk about the Yankees, and break this sweep down. How about you?
I absolutely had a horrible day. Car broke down. I gotta get a new car now. Like a whole bunch of shit. But hey, we watched Game of Thrones yesterday. And by the way, if you don't want any spoilers, you probably should fast forward from here. Okay, the spoiler alert. This is our disclaimer. Spoiler alert. But
spoiler alert.
That episode was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Listen, man, I've never felt so suffocated during
I felt
a movie or a show, and it just felt
Avengers
crazy.
Avengers was a bit crazy too, right?
Well, it was, and we saw it like 9 hours prior.
Yeah, basically.
No, like 18 hours prior to that. It was a crazy 24, 30 something hours for us.
Absolutely. So I mean, Ari, it's a good weekend for the Starks, huh? It's a good weekend.
It was.
Yeah, Starks are out here saving humanity, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Lives, man.
Oh man, that was great. But nonetheless, let's get to Yankee baseball. And I mean, this series to me proved a couple of things. The Yankees have done a great job, definitely not taking excuses or anything like that or using the excuses. They beat up on bad teams, and man, San Francisco Giants are a bad fucking team. They're so bad. Like, they're really bad. I don't know what part of their team is a good part of the team, because I'm looking at their hitting. It's not crazy. Like Pablo Sandoval one day is on the bench. The next day he's batting fourth. I'm like, huh? And then go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that. When was it? Today, Friday. Wasn't it Friday the first game they scored a run in the first inning all season?
Yeah, and then Michael Kay was talking about, wow, these guys had the best bullpen in the major coming in, and then
smacked.
By the end of the series, they're like, what the hell? They're more smacked than somebody that was like than Cheech and Chong in a movie, bro.
Yeah, like stop it. That was horrible. That was a horrible take, Mike.
Jeff laughed right there. Jeff laughed. Yeah, it was. But nonetheless, I mean, breaking down the series, the Yankees obviously took all 3 games, went over there. First series, the Yankees do not put somebody on the IL, so we are turning the corner. However, there were 2 people that ended up getting a bit nicked up. Why don't you tell us about that, Chris?
Let's talk about that. So the 2 that were DJ LeMahieu, his knee was barking, so they took him out. Did some x-rays, came back negative. They did go ahead. We joked about this, about the precautionary MRI.
Yeah.
And, they saw some inflammation. So they're just going to let him relax and chill for the next few days. See how, hopefully he's back on Tuesday against Arizona. Gio was the other one, and I couldn't help but get Judge flashbacks. He got hit right on the bone. Was it on the bone?
He got hit on the. Who Gio? Yeah,
Yeah,
right on
Gio.
his wrist. He got hit right on the wrist. So
Right on the freaking wrist. X-rays came back negative as well, so he's day to day. Continuing here with Didi. Didi has graduated to taking full batting practice, so that's awesome. He continues to progress with his throwing program as well. No timetable yet. Let me see. Clint Frazier, he hit in the cage, ran on a treadmill today for the first time. He's
nice.
not he's eligible to be activated on Friday, so hopefully things keep moving in the positive direction. Let's talk about the guy, Mr. Do It. Miguel Andujar went 3 for
Yeah.
5 as the designated hitter in the extended spring training game. He's going to rest and then play third base today. Actually, he's going to play third base today. Now, if
Mhm.
all goes well, he's going to have an official minor league rehab assignment with High A Tampa. And there's also talks with Troy Tulowitzki. He played a simulated game, and
Mhm.
Will played in extended spring training on Monday as well. Aaron Hicks is tentatively scheduled to begin playing in the extended spring training game next Wednesday. So actually, upcoming Wednesday, right?
Oh yeah.
Clint and no, Jacoby Ellsbury is coming along slowly with his rehab because little things keep popping up.
Little things, sure.
Yeah, little things. So
I wonder if one of those little things is the desire to actually play baseball.
I think he
That's what I wonder.
maybe not in the Bronx.
Okay, well, I mean, whatever. To me, he wears his Red Sox uniform under his Yankee uniform.
You've
So
been saying that since we signed him.
I truly believe that, man. It just feels that way. The guy is running to the bank,
Yeah, he is,
and
but
saving all that. So it's whatever. I mean, hopefully he does come back and is able to help the team and shut not only me but all the other Yankee fans up. I'm sure that we'll be more than happy to accept him back. But with the series itself, and it was the good thing with the Yankees and what's been kind of holding them up throughout this time, and the reason why they've been able to sustain a lot of the injury. Of course, there's been a lot of key players, standing up, and for the defense, of course, we've been facing really bad teams too. But part of that is actually the pitching. I mean, the pitching has
yeah,
been great. If you really think about it, even Herman's start, which I mean, it wasn't the best start toward the end, which is we'll get into it in game 3. Even that start was still a pretty good start for a guy that I mean, his pitching ranks actually he ranks toward the top of the league when it comes to starting pitching. So
yeah.
we could give him a pass.
Yeah,
Um,
his ERA is just over 2, even with allowing
the I think it was
the
4 runs, right?
allowing the 4 runs. So he's still solid. So
Yeah, I
no
mean,
no negativity here.
none at all. So I mean, hopefully he does turn around and use this win in a win, a bump in the road. But
Exactly.
the first game, I mean, it was Paxton versus Bumgarner, and then you could sell this as like, this is the ESPN marquee matchup. Let's go.
Yes, it was.
And of course, Paxton, and you're thinking Madison Bumgarner. I said future Yankee Madison Bumgarner, and I don't know. You look a little shaky, Chris.
I'll still say future Yankee. It's funny. I forgot who brought it up, but I think it was my friend. He said, this reminds me of what Justin Verlander was with Detroit. Like he was getting rocked left and right, and then when Houston picked him up, he just turned on the Jets. And I think it's the same situation. Bumgarner's used to winning. He hates losing. Around him, the organization, top to bottom, it's just a mess. I think if he comes to a winning situation,
Right.
it will turn around. But obviously, it wasn't looking good for him.
No, it wasn't. So I mean, you could say that with Bumgarner. The only thing is just that his swing and miss, like he can't miss bats, bro.
Yeah, it's a little bad right now.
I mean, what did Bumgarner's line on this day? 5 2/3, 11 hits, 5 runs, 5 Ks. Yankees fouled away 27 pitches.
Yeah.
So I mean, to me, that tells you that you're short. You're short on your stuff. You're not missing bats, and that's a problem. But I mean, it's not our problem right now. But Paxton, he started shaky, but I like the way that he corrected himself.
Right.
He was coming into the start striking out 24 batters in his last 2 starts. So how would he do? Came in the way he corrected himself, started shaky, had a really good middle of the part of the game,
Mm-hmm.
and then they had a shaky end. 5 2/3, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 8 Ks still. Even in the day where he was a little shaky, he still had 8 Ks. So the man is missing bats. Yankee offense, though, man, they really took it to Bumgarner and the pitching staff as a whole, the Giants pitching staff as a whole. 15 hits on this day. Bumgarner was just that, his name, a bum, bro, a bum. The Yankees base hit him to death. They didn't like hit the ball like crazy over the fence or anything like that. I mean, but most of the damage, to be honest, came from the top of the lineup, which is great.
Mm-hmm. It was amazing.
No, it was. I mean, the top of the lineup, I think the Yankees 1 through, what was it, 4 or
1 through 4.
1 through 4 hitters, 10 for 18, 4 doubles, a homer, a walk, 1 strikeout, 6 runs, and 5 RBI. I mean,
just amazing.
Just pitch smacking him, bro.
It was just, it looked like it was going to be one of those games like a slobber knocker game, like just left and right. But thankfully, Paxton settled down there in the middle. Bum just kept giving up hits left and right, and their bullpen, the Giants bullpen, didn't help them either. So
no, you look. You know what? You look at the final score. This game 7-3, and at first you think it's still kind of like a close game, though. Because if it wasn't for the Voit homer later, it was a 2-run shot, which Voit, we'll talk about Voit later on. That guy's been on fire, and he just finished winning player of the week, deservedly so. The man has been a wrecking crew, and he still has his on-base streak going.
It's just amazing.
But, I mean, the Yankee bullpen came in, 3 1/3, no hit, no runs. That's the great part. However, horrible. They walked 5. I mean, what's going on with these walks, though? It's like, not good at all. 5 walks. Britton even got himself into a situation where he gets 2 outs, and then he walks the bases loaded. Like, what the hell?
That's the most annoying shit, B.
What the hell?
When they come in, when a reliever comes in, throwing strikes, pumping it in, 2 outs, like really quick, and then all of a sudden they just lose it. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Like, where's your head at now?
I was saying that with Britton, I feel like sometimes I don't even understand how he loses the zone. I don't know if he's getting too cute. I don't know what's going on with him up there on the mound. But 2 outs, you're out. I don't know if maybe. Do you think maybe he like loses concentration and he's like, okay, well, I got the 2 outs already. Maybe. I don't know.
Let me nibble.
And I don't understand. Some of them are close pitches, and the ump did squeeze him on some, but still, bro, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Throw a strike. Like, it was just like, it was really bad. Like, he had a stretch where I think he threw 8 consecutive balls or 7 consecutive balls. Like, it was like, what the hell is going on here? Ottavino then comes into the rescue, Adam Ottavino, and he gets a Buster Posey in a situation where Buster Posey, he gets a big hit there. It's like,
sheesh.
You get me? So he comes in, he gets Buster Posey with that nastiness, disgusting pitches. I don't even know how this shit moves this way. It looks like a frisbee. And he basically came out to the mound and asked Buster Posey, "Hey Buster, can I help you?" And Posey was like, "No, thank you, just looking." He struck out. And I don't know. So that was good. What happened there, but Britton with 7 walks in 11 innings is not good, Chris.
Not at all. 14.9 walk rate. Just is really not good, man. And the thing is, said it before, he is turning a corner because he was horrible in the beginning, but still the walks are really not going to help. One big hit could have changed the whole outlook on the game.
Maybe he's a slow starter. I don't know.
Maybe.
But nonetheless, Yankees win that game 7-3. So that's great. Well, the first game. That's what we're talking about.
Of course, making a statement.
After we lost, after we ended our winning streak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna start a new one, right?
Why not?
Let's go on to game 2, and we got Hap versus Holland.
Hap has been hot.
One more H for Triple H, right?
Yeah.
H for hits, and DJ got a whole bunch of them.
Yes, he did, man.
Well,
He
at
is.
least I tell him that's all he does. He just serves up hits on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
But Hap was great. I mean, 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, no runs, no walks, 2 Ks.
Love that. Love that.
Was pitching to contact. I think you brought it up. You're like, hey, this guy's pitching more to
Yeah.
contact today,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But that was good. That was really good actually. And DJ came in, RBI single, top 5th, Voit RBI hit by pitch because Yankees had bases loaded.
Hey.
And then Gary Sanchez, the Kraken, finally awoke. Until this point, he was 0 for 9 with 7 Ks since coming back off of the IL. And it looks like he took out all his frustrations on that one pitch because he looked back at the bench and he yelled, "Coño!"
Coño.
And he had a grand
sure.
slam. I feel like I have to say it like that.
Bro.
He had a grand slam.
It's crazy because and obviously it's easier to say this now, but I was at the barbershop. I'm watching the game, and they were talking about it. It's like, well, up to this point, Sanchez is 0 for 7. He's 0 for 9 with 7 Ks and blah blah. And I'm like, man, wouldn't it be nice to get out of that slump with a grand slam right now? Yep. And boom, he just hit it. I was hyped. I almost got cut by the blade, but
467 feet, 6-0 Yankees. And you know what? Gary's the man with the bases loaded. And in his career, Gary Sanchez is actually batting a robust. I feel like you gotta say it like that. 394. And you know what? This is his first grand slam, which is a bit surprising to me. I thought he hit a grand slam.
Yeah, I thought he hit one, especially in 2016 when he came up and he was just killing the ball. I thought he already hit one, but
yeah, I thought he did too.
Hey, listen, I'll take that.
But that was good. You're thinking, oh shit, a nice easy win for the Yanks. Let's go. 6-0 Yanks. That's what I'm talking about. Hap is pitching great. Let's get he was at the end of his line. Sessa comes in, has a nice easy 1-2-3. I love it. Bottom of the 8th inning, Sessa's batting, and he's swinging out of his fucking shoes. First of all, I don't like NL baseball because I do not believe in the pitching batting.
I despise that, man. It's like an automatic out, except if you're Greinke or Mad Bum.
And then there's people that logically tell me, oh, but maybe, if they're out there playing baseball, they should be more of baseball players. They should learn how to hit. Okay. Right. So why don't we make every position player learn how to pitch? Right. Why don't you do that? Oh, well, maybe he shouldn't just specialize in pitching. Maybe he shouldn't just specialize in hitting then. I mean, you get to kind of say that, right?
You can.
Well, I mean, the fact of the matter is that an AL team going to an NL park is more at a disadvantage than an NL team going to an AL park.
Exactly, because a national team will get an extra hitter. You know what I mean? So it just and it's funny. I read something real quick on Twitter, and it said how St. Louis is looking at this situation right now with the National League. With their way, pitching, the pitcher has to hit.
Yeah,
they lost on Luke Voit. Oh, I think it was Jake from Talking Yanks. They lost out on Luke Voit because they already had, the first base position backed up.
It's none of my business.
No, exactly my point. If they had if they had a situation like a universal DH, like how they're talking about, Luke Voit, they wouldn't even think about, giving away Luke Voit because he was killing in AAA before they traded him to us. So to look at that situation, so it just sucks. Hopefully they change it.
I could talk forever about the, AL versus NL and universal DH and the benefits of it and all that stuff. Maybe you guys will let me know if you guys want to hear that. But I don't know. NL baseball and it's people talk about the strategy and all of this stuff. What strategy, bro? Like you don't know how to double switch?
I mean that's cool and all, but come on. The whole, keeping the tradition alive. Like
no, I don't like
it. Man, come on. Wait, we just gotta move. Like how many times have the Yanks been bit by the whole injury bug with the pitcher, Tanaka, and then obviously years back.
It's just not cool, it's whatever. But anyway, Sessa shouldn't have been out there swinging out of his shoes, and I'm sure that the Yankees weren't happy with him doing that. And Sessa used to be a position player, so maybe he thinks that he can hit, and every pitcher for some reason thinks that they can hit until they start hitting, and then they notice I need to pitch. So he went out there, he was swinging out of his shoes. Sessa goes out there and begins to, I don't know if that those swings or whatever took something out of him. I don't know. Maybe it's not something that he normally focuses on, obviously.
I hope it's not like something small that they don't check on, and then it just grows to
No,
something bigger.
I don't think so. But I'm just saying, like, it's something that you normally don't have to focus on. Normally, he'll just go into the bench, just kind of sit down there and chill, and then go out there and just go pitch again.
Right.
So maybe it kind of broke his routine of doing that. And anyway, nonetheless, Sessa comes out, allows 2 homers, one to Solarte, one to Kratz, both ex-Yankees, by the way, and only a 2-run lead. Chapman has to come in because even though Sessa was able to get 2 outs in that inning, has to get in a third of an inning to get the save. Whatever. Yankees win
Annoying.
6-4. It was annoying toward the end, right? Because 4 runs come in and you're thinking like, why can't it be easy?
Never easy.
Why can't it just be easy? But it's good. Going into Sunday, and we got Domingo Germán. It's Santo Domingo. Domingo on a Domingo.
Yes.
On a Sunday special, right? Going up against Derek Rodriguez, who is
Pudge Rodriguez's son.
And I'm sure he probably looked at his performance and was like,
definitely disappointed. Definitely.
Disowned him, and was like, "What are you doing? Throw strikes, bum! What the hell?"
Yeah,
I'm sure he probably said that to the other bum that was pitching on Friday.
Yeah, he was all over the place.
Yeah, but anyway, the Yankees had 2 firsts going, 2 firsts, and I like that. First of all, I love first inning runs on the road. I just feel like it allows your pitchers to settle down and it puts pressure on the other team immediately.
Facts.
Right? But 2 runs in the first, RBI fielder's choice by Gary, and then Glaber grounded out into a double play where the run scored. 2 runs in the second by Voit, 2-run single because Voit, of course, Voit. 2 runs in the third, Glaber good with a 2-run bomb.
Finally got his 5th.
His 5th homer of the season and many more to come.
Yes.
And then in the 6th inning, Gary Sanchez, who it's obvious he's broken out of this little swoon that he was in coming back, and he's just getting his timing back. 2-run homer in the 6th, 430-foot moonshot. I'm surprised it was only 430 feet.
Yeah,
That shit
it looked deeper than the other one.
It did.
The one he hit the day before. So
that glove that he had it out there. I wonder if they would have tried to count that shit as an out if he would have hit it on that shit.
Yeah. You imagine park rules. What?
Yeah, what the hell? Yo,
like
anyway,
like the freaking speaker in Tampa. I hate
now, speaking of that glove. So Saturday, the Yes team had they're like having Meredith do everything. They had Meredith in a freaking kayak outside in the ocean.
She actually said she was gonna do it. She was like, she asked Mike to do it with her. She was,
he was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that. What the hell? I'm not trying to get this suit wet. I'm balling. I'm balling." And then Michael's like, "Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll make Meredith go to the glove." I'm like, "What the hell is Meredith? What is Meredith, like a mascot out here?"
Yo, man, that's crazy.
Anyway, Yankees, it was 8-zip, and Yankees ended up winning 11-5. That game, to me, it just felt like, all right, let's just get this game over with because this game's over. But
yeah, Maven and Wade added scoring singles, which made it 11-5.
Yeah, they did some good job, just kind of chipping in. Everybody was chipping in, which was great. Love that. San Francisco Giants, you guys are abominable. Abominable. Like the snowman. But all in all, in the series, Chris, Yankees, first of all, Yankees are 11 for their last 13.
Just beautiful, man.
Now,
how, Joe? How is this possible? AAA, AA team. How?
Well, you know what? I tell you one thing. The Yankees have not faced one team that is over 500 yet. So I think I forgot who I seen that from earlier. It was a tweet. Yankees have not faced one team over 500, and they will be beginning a stretch now going up against Arizona into May, where all of these teams all the way till the 12th. So they have Arizona, Minnesota, Seattle, and then Tampa Bay to end it, and all of those teams are over 500. So now the good thing is that only 5 of those games are on the road. The rest are at home. So that, we have that going for us.
Okay.
But nonetheless, this is going to present another challenge. But it does look like from what you were saying earlier, more people are going to be coming back, which is great.
Yep.
And starting with Andujar, it looks like, and then after that, it's going to be probably Giancarlo, and then after that, it's probably going to be Hicks, and we'll start getting people back in during that time that we have these games at home. So we'll see that. But I'm kind of interested, and I don't like NL games, but I'm kind of interested to see what the Yankees are going to do against Arizona.
I'm interested. I thought we were gonna miss Greinke.
Nah, we got Greinke,
so
but
we got to win the first game though.
but exactly. But the key to the series, I'm glad that we Yankees finally have an off day. This series is sandwiched in between off days because we know that this team can use off days for damn sure. Definitely. And I'm glad that they made it through this stretch, right? Yankees 37 hits against the freaking Giants pitching. They suck. Out of here. You guys suck.
That's a lot of hits, man.
It is. It is a lot of hits, and I'm really proud of them for doing this. I'm proud of Gio Urshela. I'm proud of all of the other guys. Even Cameron Maybin coming in and fitting in nicely.
Yeah, and first at bat, single off the middle.
Yeah, right away.
Right away. Hey, no wasting time here. Let's go.
Love that. Yeah, I'm here to do this. Let's go. Oh yeah, here it goes. Bob Nightingale just said it. The resilient Yankees have played only one team. Oh, my bad. It's not no team. They played the Astros with this season with a record currently over 500, losing all 3 games against those teams. By the way, they now embark on a 12 consecutive game stretch against teams with winning records, and 15 of the next 18 beginning Tuesday versus the Diamondbacks. So I mean, hey, now it's time to get these guys coming back. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm with that. So it looks like we avoided injury, like serious injury with Gio Urshela, which Don Giovanni, we cannot lose you.
Speak on
and of course, DJ LeMahieu with the hits on the menu. I mean, if he's not here serving them up, I mean, who's going to be here? Who's going to be having the hits on the menu?
I think DJ LeMahieu's allergic to seeing people on bases.
I love that guy.
Like he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. Hey, no, get off base.
I love that guy. I do love that guy. I really do. So I mean, it's awesome to me. This series to me, it was just like the Yankees are kind of bad and beat up right now, but they can still, on their worst day, they can beat this team.
And it's amazing to me because the guy that you're becoming a huge fan of, when LeMahieu went down, Thairo Estrada came up.
Love Estrada. I love
2
Estrada.
hits. He came off the bench already, 2 hits.
He looks like a hitter, bro.
Playing defense. You say he reminds you of Altuve, right?
Oh yeah, he does. He has that look. I don't know what it is, and don't jump me, guys, online. I'm not saying that he's exactly Altuve, but and I'm not saying it because they're from the same country. By the way, I'm not saying that. I'm definitely. He just looks like Altuve up there to me,
like a hitter. Like
he looks like a guy that's gonna put the damn bat on the ball. He's gonna do whatever it takes. He's up there. He's trying to use his tools to his greatest, which is his greatest asset. I love Estrada. I really do.
Yeah, he's amazing, man. I can't wait. He obviously we've been hearing and looking at his name, reading on the minor league news and everything like that, and he's just coming in there. No games, man. It's like a revolving door. Obviously, we don't want to see anyone go down with injuries, but this next man up mentality the Yankees have picked up. It's awesome. It's just amazing, man.
It's about building that identity, which we talked about. If you guys haven't, listen to the first couple of episodes when people started getting hurt, and listen to the hospital episode. And you guys will listen how it's kind of like next man up, where it's like let's figure it out, and it's about you winning with the kind of personnel that you have with you right now.
Right.
But a couple of game notes here that you gave me, Chris. 6-game hitting streak for Gleyber Torres. Average is 346.
5 RBIs.
Yeah. 3 multi-hit games, 3 extra base hits. And remember, we were kind of worrying about him struggling in Anaheim. He's definitely broken out of that. First series sweep of the Giants all time. Wow.
Yeah.
And of course, you know what? We'll get into play. Who's your Pinterest Trump performer of the series? Which you.
Yeah.
You're on the road. We're on the road, so you go first.
Yeah, I'll go first. And I want to say, guys, I made this choice before the news came out that he won Player of the Week. Right?
Whatever. Yeah, sure.
Come on, stop! Don't do that. Yeah, you're very angry. Luke Voigt is
Yes.
my pinstripe performer of this series. I mean, the whole road trip. Actually,
Yes.
it looks like he's just been killing. He's 6 for 11, 3 runs scored, 6 RBIs, 3 walks, 1 home run in this series, and also extended his on base streak to 39 with 3 Ks. Now let's talk some more numbers, Joe. Right?
All right.
Let's get into some more numbers here. So, among all American League first basemen, Luke Voigt, 21 runs.
Do it.
That's first. 30 hits. That's first.
Do it to him.
8 home runs, tied for first.
Tell him, Voigt.
25 RBIs, first.
Mm.
57 total bases, second.
Let's go.
935 OPS, second.
Yep.
17 walks, third. And a 283 for the batting average lovers, 283, and that's third.
Luke is not a fluke. Birdie is done.
Not a
It's
fluke.
done.
And this week he just went into overdrive. 433 batting average, 528 OBP, 867 slugging, 13 hits, 10 runs, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, 5 walks. Louis King Voigt, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Amazing. How about you, Joe?
The king. For me, I mean, once you picked him, it was pretty easy. And I say it like that because Chris, you know, I introduced you to Curb Your Enthusiasm this week. This guy's funny as hell.
Hilarious.
I cannot believe that that show was not introduced into my life until recently.
Sooner.
I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. I love it. I cannot believe it. But Don Giovanni Urshela giving them at bats that they can't refuse.
A performance you can't refuse. Amazing.
The man is a professional hit man. Okay.
Yo, that's 2 episodes in a row. Last episode was Stella. But now, okay. See, man, you're on a roll, man. You're on a roll.
Love this guy. First of all, we don't even need to talk about the glove work because duh. But Don Giovanni Urshela had a series 7 for 11 in this series. Great job. But I mean, just a little bit deeper into the numbers. And I mean, you got to love this guy. I mean, Don Giovanni, a 351 average, 6 doubles, 6 RBIs this season.
Yep. And he didn't even start the season.
He didn't even start the season with the Yankees. And of course, he reached base 14 out of his 15 starts. The man is awesome.
He's on base 14 out of his 15 starts. Amazing.
Oh, awesome job. And his last 7 games, of course, just these Yankees are doing a great job, right? Because 6-1 for this team, about just over 6.5 runs scored a game, and 273 average with 9 homers and 12 stolen bases. And the guy, but he's fitting in awesome. You know, Don Giovanni is fitting in awesome, and he's a big integral part of this. That's why when I seen him leave the game on that day, Chris, I was like upset. The fact that he was 7 for 11 also.
And the thing they had him because, you know, people were freaking out. It's like, damn, man, we have Gio batting 4th. Like, that's a little crazy. And the first that boom hit, like, all right, let's go, let's do it.
Yeah,
you know, like,
we'll stop talking about that real quick.
Yeah, they stopped right away. It's like, listen, man, he's basically one of the best hitters right now. So seeing him go down is like, come on, don't do this. Come on, baseball gods.
Yeah, but it looks like they forgave us this time around.
Thank you.
It's good. And we're starting to turn the corner with that. But the you trash or you trash bum. You trash award goes to
Taki no more, man.
No more. Taki. I don't know, Tachman. Bruh, I don't know if he's hearing the footsteps of these guys starting to come back off of the IL, and Clint Frazier might be coming off around the time Andujar does.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know about this stuff. I mean, we had a song for you, bro. I had the Taki, and I'm a Tachman, and all that shit.
Slide. Like
the man went 2 for 10 and had 12 men left on base. Tachman, you trash.
you trash.
We need to make that shit into a sound drop.
We really do, really do.
You trash. And I have Noah saying at the end, trash.
Yeah, you know, no, say like that.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's and you know what? Last time on Twitter, I said Tachman's trash. He read that, you know, he went off and he got hot and he started, you know, going crazy in Yankee Stadium. So maybe that happens. But who is your U trash player of the series, Chris?
You know what? I kept saying that I don't have one, but he has been doing good. But I have to give it to let me see, Sessa. I'm gonna have to give it to Sessa.
You'll give it a Cessa for that one time?
Yeah, because listen, man, you're a pitcher now. You can't keep having, you can't have flashbacks here when you're in, I have to. I
Let
have to
ML,
give it.
MLB says let the kids play.
Nah, no, let the kid. Now, when you're in a situation like the Yankees, everybody's getting hurt. You're gonna be swinging for the fences, bro. Like I don't even know if you play like that in the off season. Like just relax. We need you out there to pitch, not to hit. You know what I mean? So then came back the next inning. Bottom of the ninth, and he just give up two, big ass slams to these guys. Like, come on, bro. We need you to pitch. You've been doing great all season. Just relax. And I do have some Chad Green news, Joe.
Chad Green news?
Yeah, I have some Chad Green news.
This is breaking.
Yeah, man. I have some let me see. Let me get it here for you.
Chad Green.
Yeah, man. Chad Green actually pitched today. He struck out 5, walked 1 in 2 innings.
I don't like to walk. You're saying down there.
34 pitches and 21 strikes. So I mean, he's getting better. He's getting better, Joe.
Yeah, he's getting better. And you know what? Who can get better?
Anybody.
Yeah, anybody can get better. So let's hope that he does get better. And but the walk is keeping him down there.
Listen, that's the case. That's some Britain down.
Exactly. Oh man, but nonetheless, I mean, this was a pretty cool series. I'm glad that the Yankees won. We're able to put this together, guys. I hope you guys really do appreciate this team. And I said this earlier in if you guys don't follow me at Joe's McFly on Instagram and Twitter, and follow the Pinstripe Strong Twitter and Instagram pages. We're going to start doing a lot more stuff with that at Joe's at Pinstripe Strong, and then follow Chris on Twitter at Chris McFly
28.
Yes. So, I mean, I did say this. I said enjoy this team right now. This team is doing things that we did not think it was capable of. The Yankees, these guys that are injured will eventually come back. And there will be a period in time where these guys will struggle. And people will logically tell you, yo, I want these guys back to replace the guys that were replacing them in the first place. Guys,
what?
Don't be that person.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that person. A lot of these, and while there were some performances that are helping soften the blow of certain people, Urshela, softening the blow for Andujar, of course. And, so he's been missed a lot less than what I thought. I think Hicks is probably, to me, missed a lot just because we don't have to have Tachman in the outfield. You have much better defense having Hicks out there and then having Guardian left a lot better. Plus, he's an on-base god. Having him on base all the time. He's a speed guy also, and a guy that can put the ball over the fence. Hicks is missed. There's a lot of these players that are missed. Judge, I mean, that goes without saying. Giancarlo is a guy that, professional pitchers start to respect these guys. So, I mean, as these guys come back, just don't lose sight and perspective that this is the team. Those guys are the players that did get us to 100 wins. We love this team. We love the way that they're playing now. We love their identity. And hopefully that does stay when these other guys come back and we start, getting into even more of a run because we're going to need them. We didn't face, like we said, many teams over 500. Now we get to face some teams over 500 and we get to see where this team's at.
Exactly.
But Chris, I mean, do you have anything else that you want to say or let people know, or what's on your mind, or how you feel?
To the fans, love your guys, love the guys on the field, you know, and just stop, because I see people talk about, oh, this guy did this wrong and he can't play defense. Like, a lot of people are getting at Luke Voigt. Like, why? Like,
Mm,
you could be a fan of Greg Bird and cheer for Voigt.
I don't know.
And I don't want to. I never got that. Like, these are your guys. This is your team.
What are
Don't
you? What are you a fan of Greg Bird? What are you a
Yeah.
fan?
Like, what?
No, no. I'm honestly, I'm just really wondering. What are you? What are you a fan? Is it that one home run that he hit in 2017 against Andrew Miller?
I
Like,
think
I just don't know what else he's
I,
done.
yeah, I think people are really latching onto that 27. And listen, great. I was beside myself. It was an amazing moment, but that's not going to help us win now. And who's helping us win right now? Luke Voigt, player of the week. You know what I mean? So cheer
Yeah.
for your guys. Cheer for your guys. Whoever's on the
Yep. Yeah. No,
and
absolutely. So definitely, like you said, cheer for your
player.
guys. I mean, definitely cheer for your guys.
Yeah.
That's more important than anything else. You could actually make the argument that Luke Voigt's probably done a lot more as a Yankee than Bird, but nonetheless,
The
it's
bird.
about
Yeah.
the laundry, the pinstripes on, man, and keeping them strong, and that's who you root for, man. Those people that are on there, that's who you root for. But nonetheless, guys, like I always say, let's get ready for the series against Arizona. Um, like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on, keep them strong. Leave a 5-star review. We're going to be reading off some of the reviews on the next series, as it's a shorter series. Any people that do leave reviews on there, leave a 5-star review and a note or whatever it is, and we'll go ahead and we'll read you and shout you out in the next series, man. So, like I always say, keep your pinstripes
Yep.
on, keep them strong. Let's go Yankees. Tell them, Noah.
Hey, Joe, was my feed cutting up?
Yeah.